MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. St. Louis hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next. Chet Steadman, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
Into the box, Avery McMillan, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The right fielder, Avery.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Dan, Dero, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Castellanos is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Leury Garcia.
So digging in now, Leury Garcia. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Can't complain a bit about the weather here. 75 degrees our temperature at first pitch. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Steadman, 33 years old, comes into today second in the National League in All-Star voting among starting pitchers, so it looks very likely he'll be rewarded for his efforts so far this year.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
You could see that this wasn't that difficult a play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there, and he couldn't make the play on it.
Now to the plate, David Fernandez, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, Dero, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
A ball and a strike now. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike that it just comes in out of the zone. If you can command that with movement, it's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
Runners off for second. The count now at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
So now to the plate, Corey Dickerson.
as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
Comes into this one at 271. 11 home runs and 37 RBIs. From the belt, the pitch.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Garcia is off at first with 2 away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cards leave 1. It's the Cardinals nothing. Cubs coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Steve Tobin, a lefty from North Carolina, against the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
Now batting, Nicholas Horner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop, Nicholas Horner.
Pitch on the way. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. Dickerson is right there, 1 down.
Batting second, the left fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Phelps in foul ground. Into the stands. He got it.
Batting third, the second baseman, J.C. Embry.
At the plate, J.C. Embry, first at bat for him here, and he enters play 7th in the National League in round trippers.
Dan, when you get the lineup card, you have to circle this guy's name. 7 big flies last month.
Listen, I've been retired from a while, but when a guy hits 7 bombs in a month, I think you want to pitch this guy carefully. It might not be a bad idea to walk this guy if you can.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. That misses, 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Into the box now, Sammy Sosa. 0-1 the count. So far this season, Sosa hits a little over the 270 mark. And it's fouled away. Two out, nobody on. Another one sent foul. Fastball just off the inside corner. Hit hard to short. He's got it. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Stepping up to the plate, Ryan Buckner. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Oh, and 2. Here it is. Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Suzuki.
Into the box, Suzuki. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
The 2-0 on the way. This one skied out toward right. McMillan will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Cubs 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Stepping up now, Brian Cortez. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Cortez, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Here it comes. 3-0 now.
Hey.
3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Popped him up. Buckner moving to his left. One away.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Damon Phelps.
Set to get his day started, Damon Phelps, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball one. Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. And that's taken up and in for ball two.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Now the 2-1. Count even at 2-2. Now here it comes. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Now at the plate, Yasiel Puig. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Takes this the other way to right, and that will be the first base hit of the ball game for the Cardinals.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
In now, Alvaro Rosales. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First offering on its way. High in the air out to center field. Suzuki is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. One left for the Cardinals. They trail it here 2-0. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lays off 1-0. Into center field, line drive base hit.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Striding into the box, Jesse Padilla. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, the pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Two and 0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
From the stretch.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Puig's got a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Chet Steadman.
The pitcher, Chet Steadman, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch on its way.
Ball inside.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
2-1. Here it is.
Nope.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Nicholas Horner waits on deck. This is line to left, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base hit.
Stepping in now, Nicholas Horner, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Nick Castellanos now, as he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. 1 run is scored, and the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, J.C. Embry.
At the plate now, J.C. Embry, as the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. With runners in scoring position this season, Embry is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
And there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 21, Sammy Sosa.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Sammy Sosa. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Hit out towards second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the second run will score as well, as they've opened it up to 6-0 now.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-1 lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll beat an early retreat here this afternoon, as he could never really get into the flow of the ball game. Gerald Merrill is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings, as this game is just still really getting underway.
Merrill.
Oh, and they've got him picked off. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Cubs 6 and the Cardinals nothing.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Merrill.
Now here's the pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. 1-1 the count. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. to 2-2 now.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Swinging a soft liner down the line in right, but foul. The 2-2 one more time. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Fouled off.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Again, he sends it out of play. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, what a dive. Touché, sir.
Now batting, right fielder, Avery McMillan.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Avery McMillan. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now the pitch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here comes another 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes now. Ball match outside.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
1 out, nobody on. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. There's ball 4.
Now batting, shortstop, Leury Garcia.
Now at the plate, Leury Garcia. He's set. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. Hit in the air out to center field. Suzuki is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Striding in once again, David Fernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Down the left field line and deep, and no one will get this one. A runner on first with 2 away. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Cards leave 1. They still find themselves down 6-zip. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
1-0 the count. And now a pitch on the way. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time. 1 away. So they do pick up the out here, but with 6 runs home against them already, it's not going to help out the team ERA by any stretch of the imagination. And as you see right there, that total puts them in the 14th spot, otherwise known as second to last in the NL. Stepping into the box, Sito Suzuki. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
Very high, 2-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Loud contact there, but it's well foul. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Out of play. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hot shot to third. Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Ben Zobrist.
And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a little soft liner to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Here's the pitch. Merrill A 6'5" left-hander. He was selected in the 7th round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They lead it 6-0. All set for the start of the inning. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Corey Dickerson.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs. This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And Dickerson behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball.
He didn't seem to fool him at all with that changeup right there. Don't be shocked if he goes elevated heater right here. He slowed him down. Now it's time to speed him back up.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Going back is the right fielder. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. So he's into scoring position here on that double that kicks off the 4th inning. And you see there on the lower part of your screen, his total places him 3rd best on this Cardinals ball club. Standing in now, Brian Cortez.
He swings and lines it to left.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And the runner scores from second as they chip into the deficit here.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
In now, Damon Phelps, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
1 run on 3 hits and 2 errors to this point for the Cardinals. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Racing back, the right fielder. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Now batting.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 3 runs already home here. A 1-1 count to Puig. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive.
Great job right there, scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
Popped up. Zobrist over to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 19, second baseman, Alvaro Rosales.
Digging in, Alvaro Rosales. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now here's the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down an account and drive base hits the other way.
At the plate, Gerald Merrill, as he'll square around to bunt, then pull back for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And they will have him bunting with 1 away as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting, the right fielder, Avery McMillan.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Avery McMillan. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defenders standing flat-footed for much longer.
Three runs, 5 hits, and 2 errors to this point for the Cardinals. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the run is in to score from second.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Into the box, Leury Garcia. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Cubs 6 and the Cardinals 4. The next Cub up, Jesse Padilla.
The Cubs, the catcher, Jesse Padilla.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Looking at his career totals, Padilla has a batting line residing in the 290s. Looking to boost that even higher here. Hit down the line at first. He's got it. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for the Cubs, the pitcher, Jeff Stedman.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Chet Stedman. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
In there, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now.
The shortstop, Nicholas.
Ready once again, Nicholas Horner. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball just missed above the zone.
2 balls, no strikes.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Castellanos would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Here it is, the 3-0. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, left fielder, Nick.
Digging in once again, number 12. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. From the stretch. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. From the belt, kicks and deals. High and away, not close. 3-0.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Here it is, the 3-0. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, JC.
Ready for another shot now. J.C. Embry. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch on its way.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Chased a bad ball up out of the zone, 2-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
3-2 pitch. Hit hard towards center. That's in there, base hit. And the runner is in from second.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a maybe not.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
And the runner back in standing. Stepping in now, Sammy Sosa, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A 1-0 delivery. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
From the belt, the pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Three and one.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Now a throw over, and he's back in standing. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Throw over to the bag, runner's back. Throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Cubs 7 and the Cardinals 4. Ready for another chance? David Fernandez. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Here's the first pitch to him. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 2-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Sosa is there, and he has it for the out.
The center fielder, number 13, Corey Dickerson.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Corey Dickerson. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. At the plate, Brian Cortez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
A ball and 2 strikes now. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Richard Franco takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 8, Richard Franco.
Settling in now, Ryan Buckner, a hit in 2 tries so far.
The first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ground ball left side. Scooped up. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Digging in, Sito Suzuki. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
And this one's in the dirt. The 2-2. Now a curveball left up in the zone as this is hit pretty well out to deep center field. That's out of here as it trims the bushes.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Into the box now, Ben Zobrist. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. No outs, nobody on. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
He loses him on ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So stepping in, Jesse Padilla. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Runner goes for second. Jammed him there as this is rolled out to short. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
Adam Greenberg will get an opportunity off the bench here as he'll bat with runners at the corners now and still nobody out.
Adam Greenberg.
And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. To second for 1. But they will not get them both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third.
Yeah, that's always a tough turn because it usually takes a long time to develop, and someone has to go over to first to cover. This time, they just get the one.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Nicholas Horner. First pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Fred Pugh gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So striding in, number 12. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Still only 1 out in the inning. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Pugh has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. This is to left field and deep off the bat of Castellanos. The catch will be made in front of the ivy, and now here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Striding in, J.C. Embry. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside, the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special. Following this, Julio Teheran takes over to start the sixth inning on the mound. Coming to the plate now, Damon Phelps. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, man, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
1-1. I got 2-1 to count.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder.
In now is Yasiel Puig. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
To the plate now, Alvaro Rosales. As he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They'll need to pick it up. It's 11-4. So striding forward now, J.C. Embry. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball one.
1-2.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
At the plate now, Sammy Sosa, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Grounded up the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Into the bleachers and out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. So now to the plate, Ryan Buckner, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That evens it up 1-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. And it's 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Ready to take his hacks again, Sito Suzuki, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Hey, and in that last at-bat, he took this one to straightaway center field, the deepest part of the ballpark, so this guy can hit a breaking ball a long way.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Lifted in the air to center. Dickerson's there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman.
So in now for Chicago, Ben Zobrist. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's inside.
Right side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Ryan McCord is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Ryan McCord.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Comes in with an average of 265, 13 home runs, and 30 RBIs. Now the 1-0. Chopped on the ground to first. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
To the Cardinals, the right fielder, Avery McMillan.
Now in the box, Avery McMillan. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Outside, 2-1. All even now, 2-2. And it's fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Leury Garcia waits on deck. Good battle. Count remains full. The next 3-2. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
Now batting, shortstop, Leury.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Leury Garcia. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set, and the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. Runners on first with 1 down. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. At the plate, David Fernandez.
David Fernandez.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
0-1.
Two out with the man at first. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. They trail in this wild affair. Joe Kruger enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 44, Joe Kruger.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Jesse Padilla.
Jesse Padilla.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Counts 1-0.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. The 1-1 home. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And that's out number 1.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Julio Teheran. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Now the pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Oh boy, this is some serious bragging rights for the next couple weeks in the clubhouse. When a relief pitcher gets an AB and is able to capitalize with a big base hit, he's not going to let the boys hear the end of this one.
In now, Nicholas Horner as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. So far 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0.
Ball in.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Has a look. Now the pitch. Down the third baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stop. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Now batting, left fielder, Nick.
Into the box now, number 12. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. but they still hold a relatively sizable lead. Now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Corey Dickerson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The 1-0.
2-0.
3-0 now. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Brian Cortez. First offering on its way. Belted high in the air out to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Standing in, Damon Phelps. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's 1-1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. One and 2. Here it comes. Smoked on the ground up the middle. There's one.
Now back, left fielder, Yasiel Puig.
Digging in now, Yasiel Puig. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Fouled off. A runner on first with 2 away. Two and 1.
Ball 2.
From the belt, the pitch.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cards leave 1. They trail by a bunch. trying to pick things up where we left off. J.C. Embry. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
That last at-bat, he didn't crush that changeup for a home run. But listen, a home run is a home run. This guy's awfully strong, and he can hit it out to any part of the ballpark.
With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now the 2-1.
Nope. Outside.
Sammy Sosa will be next. The 3-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Into the box, Sammy Sosa, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Pitch on the way. 1-1.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty V, how about this, D-Roll? If you come to watch offense, you picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The windup and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The center fielder, number 24, Suzuki.
Digging in, Sito Suzuki. He's 1-for-4 for the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. 9th inning coming up. Cubs lead it 14-4.
Thomas Nicholas enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
0-1. Hey! Shoot!
And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. Down the first baseline. Scooped up. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The pitcher, number 44, Joe Kruger.
Archie Jacob will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 33, Archie Jacob.
All right, back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Avery McMillan.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Avery McMillan, a hit in 2 tries so far. First offering on its way. Lifted down the line in left. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Lined hard toward right center. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
It's always nice to take the opener of a 4-game set when you're at home. That sets the stage for the rest of the series, and it gives you a good springboard the rest of the way.
14-4 is the way this one ends. The Chicago Cubs, with their 50th team win, tops in the division. Chet Steadman earns his 8th victory of the season. Steve Tobin was unable to work out of the second inning as he saddled with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.